Hello, I'm Suzanne Bailey. I am your go-to realtor with Coldwell Banker Realty in Sarasota, Florida. And I'm also your sponsor for the community websites for parkbench.com, Bee Ridge, Sarasota Springs, and Fruitville. And I am so pleased to be here today with the owner of Children's World and Business World, Tim Holliday. He owns it with his wife, Cynthia. And I'd like to introduce you to Tim Holliday.
Thank you. Thanks for coming in today.
Oh, Tim, thank you so much for allowing me to do this interview, because I have been dying to find out what your businesses are. Folks, if you're like me, you've driven down Bee Ridge Road and you've seen the signs and you've gone, I wonder what they do. So today we're going to find out. So Tim, tell us about your business.
Sure, thank you. On Bee Ridge, tucked back a little off the road, so sometimes people don't see, but it's a bright yellow building, and we often get that. People drive by and go, I wonder what's in there, and then they eventually stop in. So we have a number of different things, so we can help a lot of people. We do school uniforms, so in the back to school season especially, super busy with that. We serve schools kind of up and down the west coast of Florida here. And then we also have a U.S. Post Office in our store that we're contracted with them to run. So you can come in and buy stamps and ship a package for the same price as the regular post office that's a ways west of us.
Yeah, with a lot more convenience.
Very much so. Very convenient if you're out east for sure, and also our line tends to be a little shorter, so we can get you in and out faster.
I know in this busy time that's important.
Yes, very, very much so.
Yeah. And what I think is interesting is because you not only do uniforms, which you can ship if you need to.
Absolutely,
right? Yep. But you also have other products, games for kids and everything. So it's like a one-stop shop for people. They can pick out their grandchildren's birthday or Christmas presents. You can gift wrap it for them and ship it for them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep, we do all that. We've got quite a gift selection for all ages, and then we have toys for all ages as well, from the little kids all the way up to adults. And yes, we free gift wrap as well, so you can come in, find the perfect thing, we'll help you figure that out, and then gift wrap it and ship it and hop back in your car, and you're all done in one trip.
I think that's going to be something all of you are going to be happy to know about, right? So let's talk about the toys. I think you have fun toys, but you also have educational toys.
We do, and a lot of them actually kind of cross both of those lines. Because, we have workbooks and things like that, but a lot of times kids are, okay, hey, I've had this at school and I'm a little tired of whatever. So a lot of what we have is more fun, but it still has the educational kind of hidden in there, so the child doesn't think it's, okay, I'm doing more workbooks or whatever, but yet they're still learning while they're playing too.
Yes, I noticed some of your games and they look like they might be fun, something I'd want to learn too.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, I see you've got a few laid out here.
Yeah, just a couple of our popular ones, and there are many, but this one is a game called Moby, and what it is a bunch of tiles, and if you think of it kind of like Scrabble, that's really what it is, except with numbers. So you could take your little set, and you could take 3 plus 2 and do an equal and put a 5 in there, and then you can build off in different directions as well. And you can play by yourself, practice like that, or where it gets really interesting is you play with several people. And I like games like this where it's just as challenging for the adults as it is the child. So the adult doesn't have to, okay, I'm going to let the child win because that is kind of crazy.
They might even win anyway without you letting them
Oh,
win.
yes, very much so. And then that child not only has had the feeling of, okay, hey, I did something on my own, but hey, I beat mom or dad or, sister or brother
and
too.
Family games are so important too.
Very much so. We're big believers in family game nights and things, because nowadays, everybody spends so much time in front of the TV or sitting on their phone.
Well, show us another one. I like the
Yeah.
egg. Let's learn about the egg.
Oh, I love the eggs. This has been one of our favorites for so long. And it's really great because it's a matching piece, and the little kids absolutely love it. So on here, you've got this little face, oops, and he happens to be turned around in there. So if you have all the lids off, you would match up which one matches the little face like that. And then the bottoms are all different. This one happens to be a triangle and goes in here. But like the next one, this one happens to be a heart.
Oh, so there's two. It's two different types of matching.
It is. And then what's really neat about it too is it folds up like that, and you have something very easy and compact you could take with you to a restaurant while you're waiting for food, take in a car even.
Yeah, I can see where that would be a great travel game and restaurant game.
Very much so. Very much so.
So, all right. Well, that's great. So, anything else that you would like the audience to know about Children's World?
We've been in Sarasota since 1964, so a long time, and we really love the Sarasota area and the community. We do a lot of work with our local nonprofits to try to help them, whether it be donations and things for toys for their giveaways and the schools and things like that. We've really got a great bunch of staff here. They'll be happy to take time and fit your child. If you need uniforms, they'll be happy to take time and show you how these games work and play with you. Like we say, they get paid to play, which is a good thing.
Yeah, how many openings, by the way?
We do.
Oh, I did see that you did have like a demo station down with the Children's World.
Yes. We do, and pretty much everything except some of our science stuff, we can demo and show you how to play at all the games for sure. And we'll walk you through exactly how to play it, and you can determine if it's a good fit for you then before you buy it. And kind of like we were talking earlier with the gifts, the worst thing to do is you read a box, think it sounds interesting, get it home, and it's like,
boring.
oh yeah, it's terrible. This way we avoid all that, before you even go, and you can bring your kids in and they can play too. And then some of those other things like the science and others, we have specific days on Saturdays where you can bring the family in, and for free we do events like that will be some science experiments or some other things.
So how do people know about that?
You can go to our Facebook page. They're on there, and then we also do an email newsletter as well. And if you're in the store, we give out a little card that actually has them all listed on it too.
Be sure if you have kids, stop by and pick up one of the cards or the newsletters, because that sounds great.
Yeah, absolutely. And with that too, we, as a way of kind of supporting folks that shop with us, we have our Frequent Fun Club, which is what we do is after your sixth purchase, we keep track of six purchases, any amounts you have. So if you need a birthday present, you buy a gift this week, and a month from now you have maybe something else and you buy that. Whenever you fill up all six, we give you 10% back to turn around and spend back in the store on your next purchase. And then in addition to that, you get a special green bag. And on the 5th Saturday of the month, which happens 4 times a year, anything you can put in the bag, you get 20% off.
Oh, wow. So remember that. And then you also have what you call for the children's birthday, you have...
Yes, the birthday basket program. Thanks for bringing that up. That's a great program as well. Similar to what we were talking about before, you don't want a child to open birthday present and look at whatever it is and then be disappointed that they don't like it or whatever and don't play with it. So a way for us to help people avoid that is we have our birthday basket program, where a child with a birthday coming up can come in, and it's kind of like a bridal registry, works the same way. They get to pick out what they want, except unlike scanning things with a bridal registry, they actually get to take toys off the shelf and put them in a basket, and we put their name on it and when their birthday is, and then the parents can tell their friends and the other parents that they're registered here, and that way the other friends and family can come in and buy things that they know the child likes already. So there's no disappointment there. They're going to get something and they know they're going to love it.
I think that is a wonderful idea. So there won't be any disappointed faces or face at the birthday party or anything like, oh, I wanted that other thing.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
So I think you and your wife have done a lot of education yourself, so you can help customers that come in and share your knowledge with them.
Yes, we have. We're members of ASTRA, which is the American Specialty Toy Retailing Association. Very long mouthful of words there, but
you don't need to remember that.
No, don't worry about that. But what you do need to know from that is basically it's an association with specialty retailers like us, with a lot of these toys and games and things that you aren't going to find in a lot of other stores. And even if you do find some of them, they're just going to be sitting on a shelf. No one's going to know how to play them or explain them to you or play them with you. So we work through that association, and from that we've taken advanced courses through those. My wife and I both hold certified master retailer designations from them, and it's a great organization we've been involved with for, gosh, probably well over a decade.
I don't know about you, but what that tells me about Mr. Holliday and his wife and the business that they run is they care about the customers. They care that they're going to impart the knowledge and bring the games and toys and uniforms and everything that you need. So how could you not love this guy? So last but not least, tell everybody how they can get in touch with you or what your address is. I'm sure they know, but
absolutely. 4525 Bee Ridge Road. Again, big yellow 2-story building, sits back off the road a little bit, but right next to the gas station. And then you can find us online. Our website is probably the easiest because all our social media links are right on there. It's childrensworlduniform.com. And yes, we're on Facebook as Children's World SRQ, and we're on Instagram and all the other places as well. But those other ones are probably the quickest and easiest way. And of course, we love people that come in and see us, and so we can get to play a game with you and things
they
as
do.
well.
I met some of the employees. I met his wife. Everybody is so welcoming. So you will really enjoy, even if you just stop in and say hi. All right. Well, thank you for being here with us today. And if I can help you with any of your real estate needs, you can reach me at 850-726-0848, or you can visit my website, which is SuzanneBailey.com. And Suzanne is spelled Susanne. So thanks again. I hope you enjoyed this.